What up, my Triple C crew? Today I just wanted to do a quick Q&A video since I do not have any content and I probably should actually upload. So first things first, this is my personal suit of my persona Naya, and these aren't actually her hand paws. Funny story actually. I've commissioned some amazing holographic hand paws that look absolutely beautiful from another maker, because this is all my work, but I fell in love with their puffy paw style, their monster paws. I think it's a WHUD fursuit. What's up, dog, or something. I'll just show a little picture here of my friend Misty Loves Cookies paws, which she's also getting from them, because they opened up for commissions and we're both like, oh, we need it. So yeah, and her actual puffy paws that I made have gone walkabouts, so I have no clue where they are, which is probably not good. So I've just got these temporary hand paws that I made for fun a while ago. They don't really suit, so don't judge me, but I can't really do anything else. So yes, this is my personal suit Naya. Now usually I wouldn't talk in this suit, but she has a really good articulated jaw, like rah, 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 rah. Really sensitive, so it's really good for talking videos. So I guess I'm just going to talk in videos with this suit. The only time I talk in suit is when there's kids crying or really scared of me, and I'm like, okay, it's like, hey child, I'm not gonna hurt ya. But yes, so let's stop my rambling and let's go to the Q&A. Okay, so my first question comes from my Instagram account, and it's from DJ Nova. And her question is, well, two questions. What's the most difficult thing to do when you're making your fursuits, and what's the most difficult thing to draw? Difficult to make, I mean. At the moment, one that I'm really struggling with is I'm making a wicker beast. Now, because they are a really made up species without any real set animals that they're based off, it's really difficult for me to shape it and everything, but I'm loving it. I love making suits that are challenging and that are different, so I'm having fun, but I'm really struggling. I completely cut out the hair and stitched up the face, and it was all wrong, and I had to completely start again and repattern it, and it was really frustrating. But yes, I'm really struggling for Wicked Beast, but it's fun when it's a challenge. I like challenging things. And what's the most difficult thing to draw? People. I cannot draw people. I tried. I can put a picture here of a watercolor I did. This is the best I've ever drawn a human thing, which I had to do for an art project. But I can't. I don't know. I just struggle. I draw these fluffy things, not people. Okay, so my next question comes from my Furry amino, and it's from Lyneth, and it actually says, what's your feeling about undead personas? I love them. I think they're amazing. I actually have one. I'll flash some pictures up here, and I actually made a full digigrade suit of her. So yeah, I love them. I made it for Comic Con this year and the South Bank Bear Meet, which was so much fun. Yeah, but I really like them. There's a point where I don't like the really, really gory ones, because I just think it's not really, it's hard to explain. If you're making a suit of a really gory and terrifying creature, then sure, that's fun for conventions and stuff like that, but it's not something that I personally would want to wear out in public, because it either terrifies children around you, or just kind of it just doesn't seem appropriate. Even my skull suit, Sayana, is that. Even though she's a skull suit, she's still pretty cutesy, but I'm very, very particular of where I wear her. Just for the fact that I don't know, they're not really appropriate to wear in all situations. So yeah, I love skull suits and I love undead personas, but just gotta be careful how you use them. My next question is also from Furry, and it's from Tambu Ryan, so if I saw your name. And it says, when creating any type of artistic work, what thoughts usually go through your mind? Well, I do a lot of different artistic stuff, like I do art dolls, mermaid tails, like silicone mermaid tails, fursuits, and art in general. But usually I picture the finished image or the finished stage that I'm at. So if I'm making a fursuit head out of foam, I'll have my reference pictures of the animal and I'll be like, well, I can picture the foam in this shape, so I need to get it to this shape. And I think really strangely compared to most people, because I can picture things in my mind in like 3D, which really helps with sculpting. But it makes schoolwork a challenge. But yeah, so I try to picture step by step where I want it to be. Like I'll always know what I want the final product to be, but I'll always know what I want the step that I'm at to be at. So if I'm sketching a drawing, I'll be like, well, I really want it to be super happy and super over the top, so what steps do I need to go through to get that? Big smile, happy eyes and stuff like that. So I picture what I want for the final product and what I want for that step, whether it be sketching, framework, a fin on a tail, anything like that. So my next two questions come from Misty, who I talked about earlier. When designing Naya, this child here, how many tries did it take? It took quite a while, I must say. I think I went about through 6 or 7 different designs. I can put some of them up here, and they were all horrible. I had one that was all black with rainbow vines all over it, and it was just my 12-y rainbow loving mind going crazy. And so it took me quite a while to get to Naya's finished design, and I saw fennec foxes. Now, I love foxes and I love fennec foxes. Fennec foxes especially because I relate to them, and I was like, well then. And the reason I relate to them is because I'm short, but I'll still try to beat up anyone no matter how, like, big or whatever they are. And so do fennec foxes. They do the same thing, and I love them. They're adorable, and it's brilliant. So I ended up with a fennec fox hybrid, and I was like, well, I love realistic animals, so I was like, I want to make a fursona that's enough realistic that you can be like, oh yeah, that's what that animal is, but it's enough magical that a child can be like, wow, that's so cool, sort of thing. Like, took a lot of tries, but I finally got something I want with like sheer swirly patterns all over her, which makes her look fun and magical, but she still looks like an animal that everyone can identify. And the second part was, what was it like when you first suited out in public? I first suited out in public when I made my first fursuit about a year ago, which was version 1 of this babe. There's a video on my channel. She was really bad, but I drew it with paper. Oh well, you can see in there. It was really bad, but I was really proud of it at the time. And the first time I suited in public was actually at a fundraiser. It was like a disco, which was fundraising for my dance school because I do dance training. And it was fundraising for costumes for us because we were doing like local performances and competing and stuff like that. And it was fundraising for our costumes because dance costumes are really expensive. So yeah, and I suited there. It was really fun, and all the kids loved me, dragging me out to dance. I nearly died of heat stroke, but yeah, it was really fun. But in public, it was with Nova before she had her suit, I think. Oh, she might have had her suit, I can't remember. And with Paradox with her old suit, which was my first ever fursuit, which was really cringy. But we went out to Eden Park and we all went singing together, which was really fun. And I saw some skater kids who were being nasty and we made heaps of people happy. It was really fun. And then after that we went to Comic-Con. So like I didn't have much to do experience before I was chucked into a convention in the South Bank Photo Meet, but it was so much fun. And it was crazy. And I loved it. I love suiting. So much fun to bring smiles to everyone. So yes, that is all the questions I have. If you'd like to leave me a question, you can comment or message me on my Instagram, Furry or Facebook page, or I do have an email address. And I'll say when I'm going to do a bit back, hey, I'm recording Q&A. Leave me some questions. You can leave me questions. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching.